Welcome back to the podcast. It's your boy, Marvin Williams. And with me, as always, we
He's your
have
girl, Rachel Williams.
Rachel Williams. And this is the Meant to Be podcast, where we are talking love, marriage, dating, advice, relationships, pop culture, and everything in between. Today, we're going to be talking about everybody's favorite thing. You love it, you hate it, you can't seem to escape it. It's online dating.
Ooh.
And do we have some stories to tell? I know I have a little something. You got a little something?
I got a little something.
All right, yeah. But before we get to that, voting is still open for America's favorite couple. We are top 5, which is great. We want to stay right in that sweet spot and keep climbing up, bop, 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 bop to the top.
Oh, God.
Straight to the top. We can get that $20,000. Y'all can get these babies. But you guys have been doing great. We really appreciate all the support. So just make sure that you go to the link in either of our bios.
Yep.
On not the website, the Instagram, not the TikTok, because TikTok is weird.
Won't let us put the link.
Yeah, but also in the description, it will be there as well. So you have one free vote a day, or you can donate for more votes.
Okay, Forrest Gump.
Listen, I'm doing my best here, honey. But yes, make sure that you keep voting, run it up, and we love y'all. Thanks for the support.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Anything you want to add to that?
No.
All right, so we're going to get to these online datings. Count of 3, which one's the worst app? 1, 2, 3.
Tinder.
Yeah, Tinder. I mean, I think I've seen online they're like doing some marketing and rebranding and stuff, but just my God, Tinder is a dumpster fire when it comes to online dating.
I don't consider that dating.
So what was your experience with Tinder?
Oh gosh, what wasn't my experience with Tinder? Tinder literally is not like for dating.
No.
It is literally the worst place to go for dating. Like, men did not go there to date. There's some women that did not go there to date. A few things. And of course, you can lie about this on any platform, but at least Hinge gives you an idea of how tall somebody is. Like, they put in their height or a general height of what they want to tell you. Tinder, you don't have that at all. At least when I was on Tinder. I don't know if they changed it now, but when I was on Tinder, you could not see the person's height. So the problem as a 5'10" glamazon, trying to find somebody at least the same height or taller was very difficult. So there would be times that I would see like a photo of somebody and they would purposely like tilt the phone back to make them appear taller. And then I would go on a date, and going on this date, as I would walk closer, they would get shorter. And you know me, like, I love my heels. So like in heels, depending on the heels that I'm wearing, I'm about 6'2", 6'3", because I like my high heels. So I'm walking, and I just see the person keep shrinking. And like literally, I'm not even joking. I wish I was kidding. One time I got close to somebody going out on a date, and they came to my chest in heels. I was in heels, and they lied and tried to like say, no, I'm 5'10". I didn't want to embarrass the poor guy and take one of my heels off and prove to him that he was wrong, but that was really awkward. And there's nothing wrong with a short king at all.
No.
But for me personally, with the way that I like everything up here, I need someone a little bit more up here. So that was just tricky for me. And I feel like tall girls, we really try hard to get a tall man, but then these, shorter girls really try to get a tall man. So it's like really hard to find the balance for like women just to find tall men, period. And again,
it's not easy in general. So, being a taller girl, that makes it just a little bit harder.
A bit harder. And again, there's nothing wrong with a short king at all.
Most of my friends are short kings.
Yes. And they're wonderful. But I was looking for somebody with like at least matching my height, at least a little bit.
Yeah. I think for me, I felt like, and this might have just been me, maybe I was using it wrong. I felt like Tinder was like hiding all the people that were like, I guess, matching with me or trying to match with me. And just in general, whenever I was on Tinder, I was just, which one's the wrong way? Swipe left. That's no, right?
Yeah, you want to swipe right.
Okay, yeah, I was swiping left a lot on Tinder.
Oh,
and I was just
baby.
like, it's just, not that I'm picky. I just felt like they were showing me some crazy stuff. And I'm like, this is not for me. I don't know who built this algorithm, but jail. straight through jail. But I definitely think I had a lot more success with Bumble and Hinge. But from the women's perspective, how was Bumble for you with having to go first?
I personally didn't mind it. I did after a little while. Like I did get off of it because I'm like, I am a very independent and dominant person. So for me, like making the first move, I really didn't care. It didn't bother me. But it did get to a point that I was like, I'm always the one that has to start the conversation. I'm always the one that has to do that. And sometimes, I want to feel chased. But like, if I look at it on the men's perspective, the men are always chasing. And like, this is the one time that like they get to feel chased. So I totally get why going on that feels good. But then it gives a little bit of a break of being like, yeah, let me see what it feels like to be chased. And so for me personally, like I didn't mind it. There was a
Mm.
point where I was like, all right, I'm tired of this grandpa.
I think
So
that's like one way to look at it. For me, it was never like I want to be chased. It was just like let the women actually decide who they
let them
want.
flock.
No, let them decide who they actually want to talk to. Because I feel like with other apps or just in the world or in general, like y'all are just constantly being like blocked with people trying to like get at y'all.
Don't steal my
So
word.
what?
Don't steal my word.
Blocked?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
said it like 2 seconds ago.
Okay. Well, they're being flocked. So okay, whatever. But with
I know
people
what you
always
mean.
coming at y'all and like sending y'all lines and all that stuff, here's your chance to like actually, I guess, steer the conversation
Yeah.
and be in charge. But also some of the times, or like maybe have 50-50, women would like start the conversation, but it would just be like a hey or something like that.
With
That's
like a
where
smiley face.
so then it's back to me to like take charge and
Hit
do
us with the
what I
line.
usually do. So, yeah.
You definitely make a good point where I didn't think about it like that, where it's like you always kind of have to hit him with the lines. But yes, there are some lines that I'm like, wow, that is crazy. So it is nice for like a girl to try to like hit him with the lines, see what we got. And then I feel like it is one of those things that like you get to visibly see like act like women pursue you or like see if they're actually into you. Instead of you just kind of like sending a like and like hoping for the best. It's like, oh, you get to see like this woman was like into you. So it doesn't feel like you're just like sending it out there and like, oh no, will they, won't they?
Yeah. And a decent amount of the time I would like match with girls and then like the time would run on, they wouldn't message. So I'm just like, all right, I don't know what the points bundle, but hey.
Yeah. I forgot about that like you only have like 24
Yep,
hours
like 24 hours.
to send a message. That's
They
crazy.
gotta jump
There
up
were,
on that.
and I will say there were some people on there that like if I was on Bumble and I matched with someone like say at 11:30 at night. I'm just scrolling. I'm like, yeah, maybe. And then like the next day I kind of look back and I'm like, why did I match with this person? So then like sometimes I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna just let the clock run out.
Damn, drag me.
Not you. I matched with you we
Oh
matched
yeah,
right
yeah, yeah, yeah,
away.
yeah. That's different. Which of the algorithms kind of felt like the smartest? Like which ones felt like they were actually tailored to you and what you were looking for?
Hinge, a thousand
Mhm.
percent.
Yeah, Hinge was definitely the best experience. It was definitely Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. I know Hinge felt like the most full, where I'm actually showing the right pictures,
Yeah.
the right prompts, all the stuff that I'm interested in and all that. So that's where you get like the full picture of who I am, and I got the full picture of like who these girls were. So that definitely felt the best, and I definitely
Yeah.
had a lot more connections on Hinge versus
Mhm.
the others.
And again, like I said, like Hinge already kind of give you like an outline of like the person because you could put like your job, you could put where you're from, where you were born, where you live now. If you want to have kids, if you don't want to have kids, if you drink, if you smoke, if you do drugs, if you like, that's crazy that they put that on there, but I get it.
People be doing drugs.
If they do have kids, if they don't have kids, if they, how tall they are, their age, like all this, like you can figure out literally like so much about a person already. And then they had all these little prompts of like conversation topics to kind of get to know the person a little bit. And then you get to see like the photos or videos. And I felt like Tinder and Bumble was literally just like you got one prompt, it was your bio, you said your age, you said your name, and then the rest was like photos. And so, and then I think after we matched and like months after we like deleted the app and everything, that's when my friends are telling me, like, oh yeah, now there's like voice notes and you can like have the option to hear what this person sounds like. And I'm like, oh my God, but I don't know how I would feel about that.
I think it depends on the voice. I I've always been told I've got this deep, sultry voice or whatever. Like my job has a podcast. I'm like, okay, don't give me those eyebrows. But like one of my coworkers, he's kind of like over the company podcast and he's like, I'm definitely getting you on that podcast. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you think you're going to come in here with that deep voice like that? I'm not going to put you on the podcast. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but sure,
I feel
whatever.
like I could see you on a smooth jazz radio.
Okay, do you think I'm going to do some thoughts for your thoughts?
Not like that. No, you would do the very deep, like sultry, like, you know.
I don't know what I would
Give me your
say.
best. If you were on a jazz radio right now, smooth jazz radio, give me your best prompts. But like we're going from a commercial into a song.
Going from a commercial. Okay, dear God.
And action.
All right, guys, welcome back to Smooth Jazz. This is your host, Big Marvin Willie. I don't know. And you are listening to 99.4 FM. Coming up next, we got some Charlie Wilson for you. Stay tuned, guys. Something like that. I have no idea what I'm doing here.
No, I love it. I think you're hired.
Okay, yeah. I definitely think once I like got into the groove, I would get it figured out, but
Yeah.
radio, I feel like radio would have been fun.
You would have a lot of 55 and up looking at you, honey.
I already have that at Trader Joe's.
You really do. You really do.
The Cougars love me.
I will say, and I don't think this at all, but anytime that like somebody would hear my voice that I met on a dating app, like if they got to the point where like I would, because I was the type too, I'm not gonna get catfished. I would ask for somebody's Snapchat because I want to see you in real time, in real life. So I know I'm going on a date with that person. If we would be on the phone or like we would be Snapchatting and they would hear my voice and they'd be like, wow, you have like a really sexy, raspy voice. And I don't think I sound cute or sexy at all. I hear myself talking. I want to, like, I don't like it.
I feel like everybody has that reaction. Like they hear them,
I feel like
no.
I sound like 12-year-old boy right before he hits puberty. Like, no joke. I don't think that my voice sounds cute or sexy or anything. Like, I'll hear myself talk sometimes as I'm talking to my clients or on the podcast. And I'll be like, oh my God, how does anybody listen to me? I sound awful. Y'all like this? Y'all listen to this? All the time, every day.
I think you just have a voice. I don't think there's like anything,
Do you think it's sexy?
I wouldn't say sexy.
Oh!
What is the sexy voice,
My pride.
Okay.
My ego.
Especially for like a woman. I don't know what like a sexy voice is.
Like, Megan Fox has a sexy voice. Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what Megan Fox's voice sounds like, and the only thing I'm getting is Reagan. So I'm like, I don't know if that was sexy.
I still find that sexy, just her normal day-to-day talking voice.
Okay, well then there you go. But for me, I'm like, I'm sure there is some woman out there with like some kind of sexual
My
voice,
husband
but I
don't find my
can't.
voice sexy.
There's
It be
sexy
your
and then
own
there's,
people.
okay, I don't see you doing it. Give me your best smooth jazz radio. See what you
I
got.
don't have a smooth jazz radio voice. I feel like I have like a freaking like I feel like it's for like rock radio.
Rock radio.
Yeah,
is
just because of the
crazy.
rasp in my voice, I feel like people tend to just go towards like rock,
If you say so. I don't hear about
like
what
punk
do I
or
know?
rock or something like that. I don't know. That's clearly other people, other men's is that I talked to found my voice sexy and I didn't. But apparently now my husband doesn't find my voice sexy. So
It wasn't the thing that drew me in. It was the legs, and you know that. Wow. Good God.
I know what it was. I know
Okay.
what it is, what it does.
All right. Well, then
Wrap
what would
around
you?
you.
Jesus, woman.
I'm being Steve Harvey.
Getting us back on track.
Sorry.
What would you say was the worst interaction that you had on the apps?
So many. Just disgusting men. I'm not going to lie. Some of these men out there just 0 to 10 million in 2 seconds. Like, hey, how was your day? Want to come to my place? Like, so fast. So fast. Like, you'll just meet and they'll be like, bored at like midnight. And I'm like, okay, cool. Be bored. I'm chilling at home, eating a snack, watching TV, probably The Office. Like, what do you want me to do about that? I don't know what to do about that. And then like, oh my God, there was like the hat fish. And that's what girls call guys who catfish with a hat. If you have a receding hairline, but all your photos have a hat, us girls, we on to you. Let me not give out too many tips and tricks to these men, but we're onto them. We know what's under there, and it is not great. If they're wearing a hat in all of their photos and we don't get to see one photo without a hat on, we already know it's a hatfish and you have a receding hairline. Blocked it.
I wouldn't know.
There was a guy once that it was during mask season and everything like that. He catfished me with his teeth.
Was he just not smiling in his pictures?
He was not smiling with teeth out in his photos, and I should have known better. I should have. Man, meet him then in person. He takes me out on a date and he smiles for the first time in front of me. Oh my God. Do you know what dolphin teeth look like?
Oh, the little baby teeth.
Little baby teeth. And they're kind of spaced apart from each other just
Yeah.
slightly.
Sorry, I said his name.
Honey. I was like, oh no. Little chiclet teeth. Oh God. So yeah. There was that. I mean, there was a guy who we matched in we would talk a lot on FaceTime, and I thought, "Oh my god, this is great." He's, like, flowing with conversation, then we, like, got, on a date, and then we're just sitting there in silence, and I was trying to ask I was like, "What don't I know about you?" And he was like, "Oh, you know pretty much everything about me." I was like, "I've only known you for 5 days. I don't know you." And he was like it was the biggest gaslight. He turned it on me and was like, "We can't just sit here in silence and eat." I
On
said,
a
"Yeah,
date?
we can." So we sat in silence, and we ate. I ate my meal. I was hungry. He paid for it. I got up. I said, "Thank you for your time. We are not going on a second one." And I left.
What are you gonna do? Some people don't know what they're doing. Some people just fumble the bag.
No, literally. I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Oh my God. The dating scene, it's just even worse these days. It's worse. And I feel so bad for all my friends that are dating. It's a horrible time for dating. Like my friends that are like single, not like in relationships right now. All my friends that are single and trying to get out there and date. Oh, I pray for y'all every day. Every day. Y'all doing the Lord's work out here trying to work your ass off. I was gonna say that I wasn't gonna say, and then I said it anyway, so it's fine.
They'll get there. I believe in all of them.
Yeah.
I think for me, my worst interaction, no surprise, it was Tinder. Literally, I think this was my only match that I got on Tinder. This girl was asking me about my job, and I was like, "Oh, I work in digital marketing. I do the emails and the ads that show up on Instagram, Facebook." And she was like, "Okay, cool." Naturally, I asked her what she does for work. And she's like, "Oh, I don't have a job right now. I'm looking." So, of course, I ask her, "Well, what are you looking for?" And she responds, "I don't think that's any of your business. You can ask me about my job, but I ask you about what you're just looking for, and that's none of my business." Unmatched, delete Tinder. I'm like, I'm not doing this with y'all. Y'all are too crazy over here.
Absolutely not. No,
'Cause what
that's
does that mean? It's none of my business to know what you want to do for work. Come on now. Come on, son. But I know these apps kind of served us matches, but how did we kind of serve ourselves?
oh, oh.
Which one of your profile pictures or prompts got the most swipe rights, like da 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 da?
Oh gosh, I have to remember what I even put. It's been like 4 years.
You don't remember?
I know the one you liked,
Yes.
and then I know the one you wanted to like.
Yes.
And that one, the one you wanted to like, was a picture of me almost like in a dancer type pose, but it was like down low. I know I just ripped on down low photos, but I am tall, so it's fine. It was a down low photo aimed upwards. And so my legs are very out because I'm in like a high low romper. So like it was short in the front and then long in the back. And so that one did get a lot of hits because again, you got to see a lot of my leg. Um, sorry, mom. And there was like a couple like personality photos. The one you liked, it was me. It was a black and white photo. My hair was in these cute pigtails and my abs were out. And then I'm trying to think of like prompts that I had. I know when you hated and you like swiped no on me at one point was the one that I said, "Don't match with me if you want to have kids."
I didn't say no. It was just a little hesitation because I was like, well, I want kids. So, but I was like, I'm interested in this girl. So let me match with her and actually find out
You
before I
told
decide.
me on our wedding day that I popped up for you the day before you matched with me, and
Not the day before,
or
earlier
hours,
in the day.
yeah, earlier in the day, and you said no
Nope,
originally,
that's not what happened
or you exited out of the app
because I was overwhelmed.
because you was overwhelmed and then you
Yes.
read that and you didn't want me.
It's not because I read your stuff. I was overwhelmed because I was like, I don't feel like dealing with online dating right now. I'm gonna come back to it later. And I did, and it was at the exact same time you were. So here we are.
Here we are. So, anyways, back to my point. I do want kids now because clearly, the $20,000 we're trying to get for our babies, just I'm not carrying it. Uh, but I'm trying to think of other prompts that I had. That was like the biggest one that I remember having. I think one was maybe like a never have I ever, and then like there was some stuff that I said like I like to travel and stuff. So like the biggest hits was like my first photo, and then I think the traveling question.
Yeah, my biggest prompt that got the most interactions, I told you guys this before, it was the Together We Can, and it was Shoot the Moon, Stop the Rain, Even Ride a Hurricane. So shout out to Cheetah Girls. My second biggest was definitely the picture with Hunter. It's by this like
Girls love a
pink
dog.
wall. Yeah, people love my little wiener.
Your your little black wiener,
Yes.
and I
But
got my orange kitty.
oh my god. So yeah, those were the two ones that got the most hits, and they were definitely like calculated. So they worked. But
Did you just fist bump?
they worked. I think I was stretching because my elbow has been
It was
killing
just
me.
poor timing.
But yeah. Were you transparent about what you wanted on online dating? Like, did you say you were looking for casual? Did you looking for something serious? Because I think Hinge actually asked that.
Yeah, Hinge does ask if you want like monogamy or polygamy, or if you want something serious, something casual, something short term, which is crazy. Who's like, yeah, I want a short term girlfriend, like 5 months tops and then out,
That's what people be looking for.
I guess. No, I put monogamy and long term because I wanted people to know that I am serious about dating, like that I don't take it lightly. Like when I date, I want to like, it's like to look to see if I'm going to get married. So I think too, because Hinge, I was on and off for like a while. I would say like 3 years I was on and off Hinge because it would piss me off. And like I would like get on it for a while, not getting much, delete it, get back on it. Or I would meet somebody, date them for a little bit, and then it would fall through. So then I would like download it again. But
It
yeah,
is
so
the app that is meant to be deleted. So
and I deleted it over and over and over again. And then when I met you, it was deleted for the final time, of course.
for me, I definitely put that I was looking for something serious, but I would still like or swipe right on people who were looking for something casual. So it is what it is. But here we are. But I definitely think I had to be intentional with the way I would use online dating because there would be times where it'd be like part of my, I guess, my doom scroll where like I
Yeah.
scroll through Twitter, I scroll through Instagram, and then I'm just like doing all my likes. But then at a certain point, I was like, I want to be serious about finding someone. So I would get on and I'd be like, I'm gonna send this many likes. So I would swipe left and then I would be like, when I hit 5 actual swipe rights, likes, whatever, that's when I will get off. So having to like limit myself so that I'm actually, locking in and being for real with it, I think that made a difference because I wasn't just getting on just to getting on. It was to actually find someone and find something serious.
Poetic.
Yeah, you got to be serious about these things or else you're going to just be in a funk with this and you don't want to do that because online dating it's already a mess out there. Now, the second your thumb is moving faster than your brain, congratulations, you are doom scrolling for serotonin, and it's just not worth it, guys. The profiles are fun, but definitely being serious and safe is a non-negotiable. Non-negotiable?
Huh?
Non-negotiable. Non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That version.
that's the word.
I've heard it both ways.
All right. Let's talk about some boundaries. How soon is too soon to give your socials or your phone number?
I never gave my phone number. I only gave my socials.
Yes,
Mm.
you gave me your Snapchat, and I was like, what are we doing with Snapchat at this big
I wanted to
age?
see your face.
I know that now, but in the moment, I was like, Snapchat?
Yep.
I don't use Snapchat.
I don't care. That's what I told. And when people would say that, oh, I don't use my Snapchat, I said, all right, then don't talk to me. I
Crazy.
literally would be like, you're not getting my number until I know something is more serious going on or better. I was like, give me your Snapchat because, and sometimes guys would be like, "Why?" I'm like, "I just wanna make sure you're not a catfish." And they're like, "No, this is what I look like." I said, "Okay, cool, then show me." You know, Instagram, you can make up whatever. You can put whatever you want on there. Snapchat, like, you can sometimes fool someone, but not real like, if you're sending a photo, like, I'm seeing your face. And sometimes guys would try to get around that and they'd be like, "Okay, I got your Snapchat," and then would, like, just message me or send me, like, a dark Snapchat, like, turned around, and then I literally would halt the conversation until I would see their face. I'd be like, "No, you gotta turn that around," and they'd be like, "Why?" I'm like, "Why are you arguing this? Like, if you're ugly, then just say that. Like, if it's not you, then just say that. Imma still be nice. Just turn the camera around." You know?
Yeah, no, I know. I definitely that's not the way that I thought of it when you asked me for my Snapchat, but
You thought I was just some girl stuck in
some young
2016.
girl using Snapchat. Yes, that's what I thought. But I didn't mind it. You know, of course, here we are. We snap from time to time, and we were doing a lot of snapping back then. I know for me, I think my Instagram was in my Hinge and my Bumble. Okay. You only have so many likes that you can like give or match. So I was just like, here's my Instagram if you need to see more. But I didn't give out my phone number, not because I wasn't like trying to do that, but like there would be girls who would be like, just text me, here's my phone number. And I'm like, okay, cool. Something simple.
Nah, I didn't do all that.
Yeah.
I definitely took my time getting a phone number, like, it was Snapchat and then Instagram and then phone number.
All right. All right. I definitely think boundaries are important. I know you have to be safe out there. Did you ever give anybody your location before you went on these dates?
Nope.
I mean, like your friends.
Oh, my friends, yeah, I
Yes.
thought you meant, like, give anybody, like, that I was gonna go see my location.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, I gave my friends my location, I'd be like or, like, my parents or, like, my sister, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm going on a date, like, just watch me."
Yeah, when I was flying out to Ohio, I gave Adriana, Alan, Maddie, and my mom my location because I was flying out to Ohio to meet a white woman. So I was like, guys, here's where I'm going to be at. If anything goes wrong, this is who did it.
Okay, but, like, I'm different.
You could be, but I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah. I guess, I get it. You're flying all the way out to Ohio, my parents live in the woods.
Yes, the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Who lives in the middle of nowhere? Are you ever embarrassed to say that we met on Hinge?
No,
Yeah, me neither. I know that's pretty much what a lot of people are doing nowadays. I hear it a lot more often when people are
I
like
do
telling
too.
their stories. So I've never like been like embarrassed to say that we met on Hinge.
No, I hear it more often, and I mean, the only people that are, like, older people that are like, "Wow, does anybody meet anybody in, like, the real world these days?" And I'm like, "I tried that." Hi, welcome, Raja, everyone. But, I would tell people, I'm like, I did attempt. I tried to meet, like, people at, real world things, and it did not work well for me. I would meet them, and again, like, at least with a dating app, I got to get, like, an idea of who they were. Meeting somebody in person, you're literally starting at square one, and I know that probably sounds lazy, but I'd rather not waste my time trying to meet somebody and trying to get all the like, when I can get it just, like, on a dating app real quick, because then you're meeting somebody in person. I don't know if we share the same faith. I don't know if we're the same age or you're older or younger. I don't know, like, what your career is, like, all I see is you and your height. So I'm like, I personally preferred going on a dating app. I did meet somebody in person once when I was like, screw the dating apps, let me meet someone in person. And he turned out to be absolutely crazy. So that did not work out for me. Yeah. Dating apps are definitely like when somebody's like, "Oh, you guys met on Hinge," and then the number one thing I do hear though when I tell people that we met on Hinge is like, "Oh my gosh, it does work. Like, let me get back on it." Like some people will hear that and be like, "Oh my god, like let me go back on for a little bit and scroll and see what I get." So it's like sometimes it helps people to just be like, "Let me just get back on and see." And I have like so many friends right now that have met people off of Hinge with successful marriages or like current dating scenarios. So I feel like Hinge is definitely like it's a good one. It works a lot for us. And this also, by the way, this is not sponsored by Hinge whatsoever. We just talk a good game because it's amazing. Also, though, aren't they supposed to send us a free champagne if we told them that we met and got married on from like the app?
I sent the email. I think I might have got something back.
Yup, some champagne.
I definitely, well, all of my friends are married, engaged. I don't think any of them are like really single or like dating. But I would definitely recommend online dating for anybody out there looking. if you're able to find someone in person, then great. But it's not easy. It's kind of like awkward to be like at a grocery store or the gym or wherever you are and like talk to somebody. But sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Last point so we can get out of here. You have any advice for any listeners who feel unsafe but still hopes to meet someone online?
I would just say, like, don't what do I wanna say?
Yeah, what do you want to
Don't
say?
hold yourself back from trying. Hair was trying to fly into my face. Don't hold yourself back from trying. Sometimes it's very scary putting yourself out there, but that's the point. Because if you don't put yourself out there, then how are you gonna attract anything? You know, like, you gotta give a little to get something. So I would say, like, don't give up hope. Don't give up trying. Constantly, I'm getting smacked in my face. It went in my eye. Give yourself grace. I would say just make sure that, like, what am I trying to say? After that, I got distracted by a cat tail in my face. But yeah, just give yourself grace, give yourself time, give yourself space, like, but keep trying. Like, don't stop because of one bad situation. Not, I know it sounds so cliche, but no one person is the same. Yes, there can be similar attributes, there can be similar personalities, but you can find that diamond or that, gem that is different from everybody else, and it's possible. Give yourself that grace. If you're not finding it right away, like, don't panic, don't freak out, just allow whatever happens to happen for you. Whatever's meant to be will be.
Meant to be 2023.
Hear you.
Yeah, definitely be open and honest with what you're looking for on the apps. Put yourself out there, do the best that you can. Like I said, be intentional with what you're looking for. And when you're on the apps, or else you're just going to find yourself in an endless cycle of just like swiping left, swiping right, liking, unliking, unmatching, and all that stuff. And that's not the way dating should be. I definitely think we should all enjoy the process because it leads to something beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, so cute.
Okay.
So precious.
All right. And then definitely don't be ashamed to meet your partner online. It's how many of us are doing it nowadays.
Mhm.
And we are definitely proof that it works. You know, meeting on an app isn't just a plot twist anymore. It's kind of just chapter one. So stay safe and stay hopeful out there. You're going to find your person one way or another.
I have the hiccups. I'm sorry.
Wow. And if you are out there in person and you want to find someone like out in the real world, go to the places that you like, look around, and take a chance. Like I know being at a gym or a grocery store and hitting on someone is kind of weird, but I guess do it in the most like sincerest way possible. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I noticed you over there and I thought that you were beautiful. So would you want to go out sometime?
Did you hear that? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes,
I'm
I did.
so
Yeah, let's get out of here. All hearts clear. Rasha, all hearts clear. God. All right. Reminder, guys, vote daily for America's favorite couple. Share this episode with anyone staring at 3 dating apps, wondering which one to delete. Again, you get 1 free vote per day. They've been doing, 2 votes here and there. So we'll keep y'all updated when that happens. Keep us in that top 5. Get us up to number 1. We will let y'all know how this goes. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share. Send this to your mama, your daddy, your best friend, your baby mama, cat sitter, whoever you can, so that we can get these views up and everybody can enjoy the podcast because that's really what we're looking for. Make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Meant to Be Pod. It's MEANT, the number 2, BEPOD. Of course, you can email us at meant to be pod at gmail.com. That's MEANT, the number 2, BEPOD at gmail.com. Rachel, where can the people find you?
People can find me on Instagram. It's at rosegold_Ray, RAE. You can also find my other Instagram for my nails page, and it is Nails by Rachel W. That's RACHAEL. And then also I'm on TikTok. It's just Rose Gold Ray, no underscore.
Yeah, you guys can find my personal page at Marvin_Martian10. But until next time, message you guys keep it real, keep it kind. See you then.
Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.